My name is Audrey Joe. So if there's one thing I will tell you about the NGA, we are not about changing with every new council. We have a 6-year succession plan where you would have had to have served as a second vice president for 2 years, the first vice president for 2 years before you become president for 2 years. And what that means is that for us, continuity is key. So it's never a case of every new person comes and we start to ask the question of what is new. No, we have very clear 4-point agenda that we're driving for the gas industry, and that is one, advocacy, which is where we're promoting for the regulations and policies and legislations that move the industry forward. Secondly, investment promotions, because we realize that Nigeria has a huge infrastructure gap and we want to play a role in bringing the investors into the space. Thirdly, we advocate for best practices. Our industry is governed by quality and safety, which is hinged on international best practices. And lastly, we are the reservoir of all the gas knowledge and information in the country. What that means, therefore, is that our agenda does not shift. All we do is to continue to build on the achievements of the past administration. So no, I will not be doing anything different. If there's anything different, it will be intensifying the things that we do so that we do not deviate from what is our clear strategic agenda. Clear strategic agenda.
Oh, fantastic. So concerning the gas implementation policies, is there anything you're thinking of to speed up that process?
It is a question of how quickly the National Assembly is able to engage on the bills that are before them. We've seen traction on the gas policy itself that was passed in June last year, received presidential assent. Our constraint now is the petroleum industry bills. The governance bill, which the Assembly has passed, it went to the President, but he declined assent. We are still hoping that we can get that done before the 8th Assembly winds up. Now, we're also hopeful that the administration bills, the fiscal bills, and the host community bills will receive the same kind of traction, because these are things that provide the signaling to investors as to what the landscape will look like going forward. Now, unfortunately, we are in an electioneering climb, so it's providing a bit of distortion to timelines. But we think that from the minister and the policymakers, they are mindful of the fact that Nigeria needs for these things to happen now. So we're still hopeful that all this is going to be closed out, irrespective of electioneering.